Supported rock back breathing drill. What we're doing with this drill is really using this position to allow us to open up our mid to lower back. So that's posterior expansion from kind of like maybe a little above the bra line down to the lower back. I like doing this with a yoga block so that I can rest my head on here. I don't suggest doing it with pillows because you just kind of fall into the pillows. The idea here is that we don't want to crunch down as much with our upper body, and we're really kind of looking for the ability to breathe more in that true posterior tilt position, which can be really difficult for a lot of people. And I found myself when I was doing more traditional kind of rock back breathing that I was really kind of crunching down more and getting more expansion in the kind of mid back, which is not in itself inherently bad, but I need more expansion kind of here to here. And this way has allowed me to kind of bias what I'm feeling towards this area a little bit more. So what you're gonna do is get your yoga block or literally whatever you're using. Make sure it's like comfortable. You don't wanna use the side of a table and have it be hurting your head. So you're gonna be here and you're putting the tip of your forehead. I don't want you to crunch your chin down, okay? So don't close off your airway. We're gonna kind of let the forehead rest on whatever you're using. And then I like to use a foam roller. You could put a big towel, blanket, whatever, right here, but something that allows you to get a little more feedback of where your pelvis is. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna think about kind of curving our tailbone into this that we're using right here. So I don't have my heels touching. There's a little bit of space between them, and I'm gonna let my palms face up. I want my forearms to be like railroad tracks, so I don't have my elbows outside of my forearms. My elbows are right behind my wrist. Now I'm gonna rest my forehead here, and the first thing I'm gonna do is get a really nice long exhale. Ribs down, deep core up. Now I've got some great tension. I'm gonna hold that tension, and what I don't wanna do is this. So I'm not trying to round through my upper back. I wanna think a little more about rounding through my lower spine and keeping my upper back just kind of in a neutral position. It doesn't need to be totally flat. It is normal for our thoracic spine to have a bit of flexion in it, but we're trying to think about having our lower back in less extension, which just means kind of twerking up and getting that into a little bit more flexion. And then we're gonna inhale here. And exhale. Again, we're looking for that posterior expansion feeling, stretching from the inside, from about bra line down to your sacrum. Make sure to play around with kind of the position that you're using. You may find that if you come forward a little bit more, you're able to round down with just that lower part of your back slightly more versus when you're kind of back more here on your heels. So make sure to just make micro adjustments because they really can make a big difference where you're able to get that expansion at and feel this working. All right, that is your supported rock back breathing drill.